So now we want our reindeer to appear behind the trees and slide into view. So if you look down here in the sprites section, you can see that there are all these different tree sprites that I've put into place. And what's going to happen is when, let's say here this far left, when it receives a certain broadcast message, then it's going to show and go back to a certain layer. And if it doesn't receive that broadcast message, if it receives any other message, it's going to hide. Right? So that's so that we can make sure that the other reindeers that pop out don't appear behind our tree here. And so what we need to do up here in our reindeer to make it appear behind, let's say this far left tree, is we're not going to do a go to random xy. Right? We're going to take away the random xy's, and we're going to have it go to a specific xy. Let's do negative 240 for our x. That means on the far left side of the screen. And then for our y, let's do negative 100. And if I go ahead and play that now, you can see my reindeer's here. Right? I mean, he's appearing in the right location, but his size isn't correct. So let's go over here to looks, and let's get change set size to. Okay, let's not do change size by. Let's do set size to 100%. So he's full sized, and I hit play again. And that meow is a little annoying, so I'm going to change it to a chomp. Right? So there we go. But now we want it to appear behind the tree. Right? So to make it appear behind the tree, we need to broadcast a message, and we're going to broadcast far left, which is going to make the tree show, and then go to layer 1. Right? And layer 1 means one layer back from the front. Right? And we want it one layer back from the front because our bullseye and gun sight are in the front. And so if our tree is in the front also, then it's going to cover our bullseye. Right? So we want it one layer back. And so that's what we have it at. And let's see here. So we broadcast our far left, and now you could see when I hit the green flag, our deer are behind the tree. Right? Okay, great. And so we also want to make sure that we set our deer to go back 2 layers. Okay, so we want to go back 2 layers because the tree is back 1 layer, and so if our reindeer are back 2 layers, it will be behind the tree. And so now, after it appears, we want it to slide into place, right? So we need to go to motion, and I'm going to use a glide. And so after I show, I'm going to glide to x of negative 200, right? Let's say, and our y, let's keep it at negative 100 so that it doesn't, so that the reindeer doesn't move in a vertical angle. And so let me get this out of the way. Let me get this piece of code out of the way and move this here. Okay, so now I put the glide in there. So if I hit my green flag, you can see that he glides into place, right? But he's not gliding far enough over. So what we want to do actually on the glide is make sure that the glide is random. Right, so that it doesn't glide to the same exact spot. So let's do a glide on the x-axis and do a pick random from negative 200, and let's say to negative 170. Okay, so now if I hit the green flag, you'll see some are very close, and so there's a little bit of variability when it comes to the amount of glide, and I think negative 170 is a little too low, so let's do negative 140. And see how that changes. Okay, so that looks good, right? So we have a little bit of variability on where the reindeer is going to appear. And that's that.